Don't be so quick. Don't be so quick to judge people. Don't be so quick to judge people that drink and smoke and party and club and seem like their lives have no priorities. Don't be so quick to judge people. Some people are afraid to realize. Some people are afraid to understand where they are. Some people are afraid to have thoughts, memories, feelings to set in. Ideas. My ex-husband, my ex-wife, my ex-boyfriend, my ex-girlfriend is on the way. Oh shit, I'm by myself. I'm not clubbing. I'm not drinking. I'm not high. I'm not fucked up. My mind is clear. No one is around. The house is quiet. I have thoughts on the way, and I don't want these thoughts to reach me. So I smoke. And when I smoke, my mind travels, and I get to think about a bunch of other shit. My mind is clear. My mind is clear. I finally have a moment to myself. No one is around. No loud music, no clubbing, no partying, no random conversations, not all of this. None of this shit is going on. So any thoughts and ideas that are on the way, any feelings that I try and submerge and suppress and get rid of that are on the way, they're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Quick, quick, I need some weed, I need some ecstasy, I need some type of drugs. Now I don't have to think about it. Because you're the loudest person in the club doesn't mean you're having the most fun. Because you pull up to a club in the nicest car doesn't mean you have gas money. Because you fly and you got the latest Jordans and the hottest shit on your body doesn't mean you don't live with your mama. It's perception versus reality. What I would encourage you all to do, in order to figure out where you are and ultimately where you could be destined to be, start spending more time with yourself, your thoughts, your ideas. What I like to do is sometimes I like to look through the windows of my own life. Imagine that this is a window. You step out of your own matrix, get off your own D. Get off your own, stop, on a narcissistic level, thinking about me, and what everybody is saying about me, how I feel, how many likes I have, how many people are retweeting and talking and posting and reposting and taking screenshots. It's all of this shit where it's an egotistical validation feeding frenzy. Feed me, feed me, feed me. Then you start realizing, wait, I actually don't know how I feel about myself. Because everything that I feel about myself is based on what everybody else feel about me. What the fuck? How the fuck did I get here? How did I get consumed and start living my life based on the way everybody else feel about me? How do you feel about yourself? How do I feel about myself? I don't know. What do you feel like wearing this week? I don't know what I want to wear. What is everybody else wearing? No, I didn't ask you what everybody else is wearing. I'm asking you, what do you want to wear? What are your goals? What do you want to do with your life? What are your plans? What are your visions? What have you sat down and figured out? Has God sent you any visions and ideas about what you're supposed to do with your life? Or are you basing what you want to do with your life based on the man that you're in a relationship with and what he has told you to do with your life? I'm talking to somebody. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that you are doing everything that that man has asked you to do. One day you're going to wake up 10, 15 years later and you're going to say, I have some way, somehow became a robot. He has programmed me mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I am living my life within all of his fears and insecurities and all of the shit that he has stopped me from doing and becoming. I actually had goals. I actually had things and intentions and plans. I had visions and dreams. I had ambition. I had all of this shit that I had inside of me that I wanted to do. And then all of a sudden, slowly but surely, because I fell in love and I'm in a relationship, everything that I wanted to do all changed. I love me. I'm very comfortable in my own skin. I don't need to be on red carpets. I don't even need you to say anything nice about me from leaving this video. I'm leaving this video because my life is so blessed. I feel so powerful and empowered. My self-worth and self-value isn't based on the money in my account or the car that I drive. I am not a good man because I own a car that's over 100,000. It doesn't make me a good person. I happen to be a great person that's sitting inside of that $100,000 car. I hope somebody in the world is listening, because I'm leaving this with the intentions of making you realize that just maybe you have consumed your life and everybody else's life, and you've gotten off of your path. You were on your way to something, and you ran into those pack of friends. You ran into that man. You ran into that woman, and you were on your way to something, and these motherfuckers got you off your path. Hey, here's a message to the woman that I'm about to meet. One day, I'm going to meet my wife. I want you to know that when I meet you, you're going to drop down into a pre-existing world, a blessed world, a blessed life and a lifestyle. And I am not going to mold and shape and reshape my life around yours. You're going to join my world and I'm going to join your world. I'm not going to change your world. You're not going to change my world. We're going to mold and shape and develop each other and each other's world. It's going to be beautiful. Whatever career goals and plans you have for your life, I'm here to support you. Do it. I may not agree with everything you want to do, but I want you to do it. Some people are afraid to realize. You got childhood issues that you don't want to think about. You have abandonment issues. You have insecurities. You have pain from being cheated on. Maybe you were molested. Maybe you were taken advantage of. Maybe you were bullied. You know, here's a little something that someone told me, which was very powerful and very interesting. This isn't for everybody, But this is something very, very powerful. Somebody said, I had a little brother. It was a woman who said this to me. I had a brother who witnessed my father beat my mama over and over and over, beat the shit out of her, black and blue. And we had to witness this abuse. And every time my brother tried to step in and help my mama, because my dad was so big, he would basically chuck him to the side and treat him like shit. And my brother told me he used to just feel helpless, that he couldn't help my mama when she was getting her ass beat. So when you see this dude, this motherfucker's got more muscles than anybody you'll ever meet. He is the biggest. This motherfucker arms is like this big. His chest is all the way out here. He's got muscles in his legs and his calves. He's got muscles in his face. And she said, you know why my brother's that big? Because when he was young, everything about his surroundings, especially at home, he felt helpless. So now he felt the need to get big, to overcompensate for his own childhood weaknesses and that vulnerability of feeling helpless, that he couldn't help his own mama while he was witnessing her get her ass beat. So how many dudes do you know that's big as hell? And you're like, dude, why are you so big? There's something that they might not be conscious of. Are you into working out and just getting your muscles right and all that? That's cool. But we all know when people get too fucking big. What are you trying to cover up? What are you hiding from? What are you trying to overcompensate for? You ever notice that a lot of times the female officer is way more abusive and way more aggressive than the male officer? Because they feel the need to overcompensate sometimes. They're in a position of power, being a police officer, but they feel like they got to go above and beyond to command and demand their respect, even as an officer. So whether they're conscious of it or not, it happens. You're in the clubs, you're partying. When you wake up, you're texting, you're calling, you want everybody to call you and text you. It's a constant feeding frenzy because you purposely want to be consumed in everybody else's thoughts because you're afraid of those thoughts reaching you. What are those thoughts that you're afraid of? What are you afraid of thinking of? I like to say, when I pray, I ask God for clarity. Because you can't be stressed, depressed, miserable, frustrated, bothered over things that you have clarity over. Give me clarity. Oh my God, I have clarity. What I have clarity over doesn't mean that the problems are going to go away. But I'm no longer on the receiving end of all of the dysfunction and confusion because I have clarity over it. And when you have clarity, you now can make a choice. And the choice is to get out of all of the things that have been mentally abusing you, spiritually attacking you, the dysfunction, the drama. I'm so confused. I don't understand why these people are looking at me and treating this way and coming at me this way. I don't understand all of this stuff. I'm confused because I don't have clarity about it. But when you sit still and you're not afraid of living with your own thoughts, clarity will show up. And with clarity, you can boldly start making decisions. If you make it to the end of this, I want you to write hashtag clarity. Hashtag clarity. I love you. God bless you.